Recording. Someone say something?
Hello.
All right, we're good. I will bring you over to the trial of Bellerophon.
I don't know why there's no trial for me because
He's a nice guy.
he's a really nice guy.
He's never murdered anyone. so,
He
so
actually
Bellerophon,
hasn't.
you're standing there amongst your peers who you don't respect at all, and the other kings of Moonwind, minus the Alacrocro don't have a king, and they have a commander. He's not here, and Ryan Drake, who no one respects whatsoever, so he's not here at all. So they're hovering over you. Naga is speaking, so I'll pick up for her. Proceedings for the court, Paladin, will go as follows. You may make your case, and we will listen to it. We will make our case, and we will present our evidence. And today is just a setting of the stage. The accusations are as follows: you have murdered my daughter, the Princess Nagaina. You have also murdered 3 plus 15 or so of the emissaries I sent to bring you to me. Every last one of them were murdered by you. My spies tell us that that's what happened. Do you plead anything in regards to that, to the killings of those elves?
I am not guilty.
Okay, but not guilty. She's got a little pad out. She's writing shit down, and she seems to be relishing this. And she's like, you can now, if you wish, plead guilty, and you and I can settle this outside of here, away from the rest of the kings.
Plead guilty to
a couple of them huff. Like this motherfucker right here, he doesn't. and shakes his head.
It appears to me that maybe your slumber has made you quite confused. But I am not guilty of any of these things. You weren't here for when Nagaina attacked us. She attacked us. She was allied with Arcanon Rex, under his control, and he sent her to attack us.
So
if anybody
to killing someone who was under the control of someone else,
as in control as in she was afraid to speak back to him because she thought he might kill her.
Your spokesperson, the wizard, also said the same thing, that she wasn't of the right mind. You can speak, by the way.
Of course not. She was murdering people, innocent people. So of course she wasn't in the right mind. I think you could understand that.
Murdering innocent people. She was not in the right mind. So she wasn't under the control of Arcanon Rex, then. That's what you say.
No, well, she kind of relished killing people, and she fought me in single combat and she died. And I don't understand where the problem is here.
And you yourself do not relish the killing?
I do not.
Of enemies? Balrog steps in. He's like, he does. He has killed hundreds of my people. And he relishes it.
They tried to kill me. And they failed.
You would kill a Sauhagen on sight, Belly. You even destroyed one of our breeding grounds.
You're incorrect also. It seems that for people in such high exalted positions, you're all very confused and misinformed.
We have witnesses. This is again about Balrog. For what you did at Innsmouth.
Well, what witness is that?
Well, they're both in this room.
Yeah, who is that?
Felnox of the Flame and Reddington Blooddagger.
Okay, so
Felnox of the Flame. Were the two of you not there?
Mm-hmm.
Very much so, unfortunately.
You are not here for the crime of destroying Innsmouth, but we will enter it to evidence.
Enter what into evidence?
That you have committed genocide multiple times.
I have not. You're confused again.
Our allies, the Arakokra.
Ah,
Say you
you're
have committed
like you said,
genocide.
you're allies. Who's to say they're not lying? They're not neutral parties, are
So
they? That you said yourself, they're allies.
you deny destroying an Arakokra city and feeding it to the dragon Ganymede.
I did not do that. Show me proof.
We will during the trial, Paladin. Now I know that you'll
Uh,
lie to save your skin.
I am not lying. Have I been there? Have I fought there? Did I commit mass genocide? Absolutely not. You're confused and misinformed.
If I may ask, what do
You may not, usurper.
describe confused?
You may not. You
Please
have
describe
lied,
confused for me.
cheated, and stole, and you sit on a throne that's stolen. That was not earned.
Correction, I didn't steal your throne. My wife did.
Yes, because you can't do anything on your own.
Is this
No,
really
she
how
stole
you?
it because she thought you were doing a bad job in protecting your own kingdom.
And you
Belmont, you
believe
may
that.
step in at any time. Don't stay quiet, John.
And you would believe that, Reddington, because you hide behind your wife's skirts.
This is not how you should be acting. Come on. And besides, we all know that Nagaina, I'm sorry, Your Highness, your daughter had no control because she was forced to. She had no way out of this. She didn't even have, from what I was told, she may not have even had any mind left. She was a zombie or something akin to it. So please, I understand you're grieving. I understand she means a lot to you, but that wasn't your daughter that died. That was a husk, empowered to go murder.
Okay, while Felnox tries to explain it as she was probably undead, let us rehearse what exactly was going on. What was going on exactly?
Okay, Archpriest Kellendros steps in and he's like, so you were there? Reddington?
Oh yes. He abandoned everyone, and that's when he.
Correction. My wife took me away from the place.
Oh, I forgot.
believing that
You're
it
not
was
in
a
control of
lost
yourself.
cause.
I forgot. Your wife runs the kingdom. Yes, Mrs. Clinton there.
Hillary.
Go ahead, Bill. Speaketh. I mean, Reddington.
What happened was that in multiple occasions,
You did
we
not
were
have sexual
mainly
relations with that
up
woman.
against Arcanon Rex or the very wizards of Calandra, the Nine Kings.
You were doing what with the Nine Kings?
Speak, Reddington. You open up your mouth and words come out,
I
but
am
they
aware
never
that
seem
you
to
have
make sense.
history with the original Nine Kings. I am one of the Nine Kings. At least one of the current ones. I don't know you, Reddington Blooddiver. I do know Bellerophon. We've met before. Not you, Reddington.
Well, that is interesting. So you're telling me that Hyde had no involvement with you guys at the time?
Caliban Hyde maintains multiple copies of himself. We do not control him. He is one of our archmages. There are quite a few others. We do not control everything he does, and we do not control everything his copies do.
Excuse me?
Well, if that's the case, one of his copies, probably Rogue, if that's what you're suggesting,
Of course.
destroyed the people of Porphos, as in completely killed them, annihilated, at the very end of the incident.
Excuse me. Sorry about the interruption, but why is he not on trial considering he murdered the king speaking at the moment? He had to be resurrected by Bellerophon.
Because I did not press charges against Reddington Blooddagger. Reddington Blooddagger may answer to those who wish to press charges against him. I am not one of them. I wish to speak and secure a conversation with the paladin Bellerophon who killed my daughter whether it murder or self-defense, he killed my daughter.
But you could have spoken to him at any time.
Oh, I was
But
busy defeating this fool, and she points at Balrog, for you, Paladin. Now I wish to even things. We can speak during the trial, and we can even things if you wish.
I don't see anything how it's not even. I mean, I have no qualms with you.
You have killed my daughter, Paladin.
No, I fought your daughter in combat, honorably, and she died.
Dead,
And
Paladin.
it's not my fault that she wasn't able to fight
You
well.
see her face starting to transform. It starts to turn greenish, like the scales are starting to come out. She's getting angry.
Let us be more specific. Nagaina, from what I have been told, was weakened.
Nagaina.
After, and mind you, after she was casting a large-scale illusion
You
to
hear like a
hide
gong
identity.
playing. You hear like a boom, boom. And Emperor Vaj finally speaks. This is not the trial, King Reddington Blooddagger. This is where she presses her charges, and we decide what to do with Bellerophon. We will be sending you somewhere for the next 3 or 4 days, Paladin. You may go free. You are free to go, as a king should be.
Thank you.
And then return with your own evidence, and we shall see what happens. Understood? As for these others, Reddington, you are one of his jurors. Felnox of the Flame, do you wish to take part in this trial as a, say, representative of the king? Of course, he would want you to be his lawyer. John?
Well, I am from Porthos, back during the reign of Bellerophon, so I do feel loyalty to the king. I don't know exactly if he wishes for me to be his representative, but I do wish to air my grievances, considering the fact that I feel that the battle was justified. And he looks over at Naga. He's like, again, I am sorry for the loss of your daughter, but it wasn't murder. If anyone should have their head on a chopping block, it should be on Rex.
She gives you this reptilian glare. It looks at you. I have noted your opinion, Felnox of the Flame. And she smiles.
As to whether I am the representative of Bellerophon, that will be up to him. And I think
you should at least be, at the very least, a witness, because you were there and you did see a lot, and you also were a witness to the betrayal of Mr. Reddington here.
Again, Reddington is not being tried.
I know, but he is also part of the reason why that battle did happen, and part of the reason why Arcanon Rex was there attacking, hence why Nagaina was in combat to begin with, because he let out some sensitive information. So technically, that battle probably wouldn't have happened if he hadn't opened his mouth.
Correction, it would have happened
Yes, but you did speed up that process, Reddington, and
you
you can't
gong again. The
gong and you can't
interrupting you. It's like, I will have order in my court. This is Emperor Vaj.
So I might
brain, cease their prattling. Felnox, the other two are suddenly frozen essentially in time, as are all the kings, with the exception of Vaj himself. The Elder Brain pretty much turned everybody off, and he did a time stop. I'm not gonna roll for it. So the Drozelax teleports in front of you.
Wait, what? So Felnox is still moving, right?
Yeah, you're the only one still moving. You can see Bellerophon, and actually they're not stopped in time. It's almost like they're still having their argument, but but it's like it's almost like their minds have been stopped. So they're like in between syllables, like they're still arguing. So are the kings; they're all stopped. Also, only the Emperor Vaj, the judge, is moving in normal time, and Drozelax. Drozelax teleports directly in front of you.
Oh wow!
He
So
goes to.
these different freaks. He's like,
He's, as usual, he's way too close, and he's like, Felnox, do you wish to stay here or return to where I found you?
he's holding the baby. He realized that the ship probably blew
The
up.
child is safer with us. He is under the protection of the Elder Brain. None of the kings will have his head. Worry not. We have other protectors. You hear like a footstep behind you, like a very heavy footstep, directly behind you. Do you turn around?
Yes.
And if you understand who these guys are, you know a little more of what's going on right now.
Okay. They're at the bottom
Yeah.
of the screen.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Okay, two God Slayers are standing right behind them. You never noticed them. They're basically stealthed.
Wow.
And they're huge. They're maybe about 10 feet tall, monstrous looking half blue dragon, half human. Power radiates off of them. And you know maybe even Bellerophon may be in trouble against these things. Actually, the last time you fought them, he didn't kill any. He just knocked them into the ocean and ran. So, there's two of them there. Actually, I know all God Slayers have one. The other group killed one. So, there are two of them standing there. They're looking down at you like with total disdain, like they can't wait to fucking slice you in half. We have security. Nothing will happen here. Do you wish to be lawyer for a paladin, Bellerophon? It will be noted for the Emperor.
I wish to help in any way I can.
You wish to be lawyer? Answer this.
Yes.
Fine. No, it's you who's asleep, and Bellerophon was awake. Bellerophon, you see the exact same thing. You also hear the two footsteps behind you.
Mhm.
They're not threatening you, but they look very, very eager to attack anyone who decides to fuck around. So you see two God Slayers, and you should put two and two together. Who's behind this sham? So the Drozelax says they will not attack, but their master is not far. Paladin, do you wish Felnox of the Flame to be your spokesperson?
I'll speak for myself,
Excellent.
but I will keep Felnox here because he is a witness.
Fine, you may use him as witness.
Oh, I will also use the usurper Reddington as a witness also.
The Emperor nods his head, and agreed. He does not have a say. Do you want anyone else in this room to be considered a witness?
You. Drozelax?
Drozelax or? Oh,
Yes.
that wasn't Drozelax, it was Vaj.
Oh, okay, no. Drozelax is also a witness.
Drozelax, his tentacles twitch. I wasn't I?
Yes.
I will gladly be your witness. I will share my memories with the Elder Brain, and it will share its memories with the Emperor.
Also, I call forth my wife.
Elijah is indisposed.
Ah, yes, but whenever there's court and there's a witness that we need, you must provide her.
He
That
turns
is
to the
law.
God Slayers. He turns to the God Slayers and he nods, and the God Slayers also nod. And you see them step out of the room. And as they step away, they vanish completely. They will return with the Grand Duchess when we conduct the trial in 3 days. Whether she wants to come or not.
It's a summons, a court summons. I had no choice. She has no choice.
But that's why we sent the God Slayers.
Yes.
They will bring her.
So.
This is Vaj. This is not Vaj, this is Drozelax.
Mm-hmm.
The whisper is always Drozelax. Anything else you wish, Paladin? I believe some of the kings have invitations for you. They may, at least one of them wants you to visit his court.
Sure.
I will now return you to reality. Okay, he teleports back behind the elder brain, and
Mhm.
everyone's awake now. So you were there to ready to read, and it feels like something happened. You don't know what the fuck happened, but you were not privy to it. The rest of the kings kind of figured out that something happened too. The emperor goes,
Can I tell? Is it something like what Hyde did with the time stop?
yeah, you could tell, but it was more mental. This is more psionic, something that the elder brain did. And Vaj goes, "We are adjourned. Paladin, if you wish, that Mind Flayer will return you to your ship. Though I doubt you'd want to go. It is under attack at the moment. Uh, from what we see, the dwarf Ryan Drake has things well in hand. One of the
Oh,
reasons we have not invited him to this court. Do you have anything else to say before I
mm,
adjourn the court?"
no. If I come up with any other witnesses, I'll let you know. We need to recover
The
more.
Mind Flayer, Drozelax, will remain with you. Just
Also, I would like the Elder Brain to use his telepathic abilities to gain the truth from the witnesses' minds.
The Emperor looks over at Drozelax. Drozelax nods his head.
Especially since the Elder Brain's being a neutral party.
We will conduct this during the trial. The Elder Brain will see if there are lies.
That is all I want.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, so they all start to fade out. First, the Balrog, who really doesn't want to be there. then Montenegro, he vanishes. He's bored. then Volvi. Then Reddington. Do you wish to say anything else before you also go back home?
Nope.
Okay, so you switch off your switch and you return to your
I'll,
campaign. See you in 3
I'll be
days.
seeing you.
Let me see you. As you leave, Naga gives you guys one more look, like this predatory grin.
I nod at her and I
She
smile.
disappears. She vanishes. Kellandros teleports right in front of you guys. So I'm gonna remove him. He actually appears. This is no longer a portal or image. He shows up right in front of you. He waits for a moment, looks back behind him as you guys see lightning strike the Emperor. And you see like basically his entire shape starts to freaking pulsate, and there's lightning all around it, and then it turns into like a glowing ball, and then vanishes with loud noise.
Tyler's here.
Tyler's here.
I didn't think he was showing up.
He wasn't supposed to show up. We don't really need him for this game.
Yeah.
I had to figure out a way to bring him in. But not Ryan Drake.
What the hell?
He should have said to go back to the ship. But how do I get any of Tyler's characters over here? Hold on a second. Think about it for a second. Let them RP for a minute.
Pretty princess. Clearly the one you need.
Go get her.
That would make everything
Send
awesome.
me a picture for her because she's in the other campaign. So,
Oh my god.
go ahead, level her up to 1.
Why couldn't you just bring in Kolagar?
No, dude, that's too many characters. You're playing 3. Pretty Princess can show up for the other one, not for this one. No, not Pretty Princess. So it would be fucking hilarious. You can't play 3 characters. That's too many. 2 is fine. Okay, the Archpriest appears
It's only joke.
teleports in front of Bellerophon. And he looks over at Bellerophon.
Hello.
King Bellerophon, I wish to invite you and Felnox to return to Calandra with me. I feel that we have much to discuss. We have met before, and it was not under the best of circumstances. I wish to explain myself, my actions, and perhaps assist you in our future. Please, he turns around,
I
looks at
accept.
the Elder Brain. Do not listen to us. The Elder Brain, you see like the entire room start to turn dark. And that we are under the decree. We allow you to move about this world if you do not break our rules. The elder brain pulsates with like anger. It looks like fury, and then stops listening. It just gets quiet and stiff. Kellandros turns back. He's like, I wish to invite you and bring you to Calandra and show you what we've been working on. I think you'd be interested in it.
I accept your invitation.
Excellent. Felnox of the Flame, we especially wish to bring you to the city of the wizards. We have heard much of you.
Well, I thank you for such a wonderful offer.
We have a peculiar case. We have been assisting the King Bulvi. He doesn't know that we have been assisting him with a problem he has. And we would like you to see it as well. Yeah, Tyler, just go get him. Send me an image.
Now, when he said that, he was saying it to Bellerophon or to me?
No, he's talking to you now. He already had this conversation.
Pretty princess, you mean?
Yes, go get Pretty Princess.
Oh no! Just think Cologar.
Oh my god!
Cologar doesn't.
I will help in any way I can.
So, she's not going to be part of this campaign, but she'll be part of this adventure. So at least we'll drag her in for a second.
Oh my goodness!
So do you take his? Or we can return you to the.
Oh my god!
As you wish, Belnox of the Flame.
I take his offer as long as you can ensure. He says, "I will take your offer as long as you can ensure the child is perfectly safe."
The child will be among justice and light. He will be among the true lawful of our world. He is perfectly safe.
Okay.
So Kellandros turns. He opens a portal with a wave of his hand and teleports you guys to Calandra. Calandra looks like this. So you arrive in the magic city of Porthos. Okay, he takes you to a street essentially because he wants you to be impressed. So I'll bring all your minis here for 1 second. Let me go get the archpriest. I'll bring each one of you. Bellerophon. Here's Bellerophon. Right there. Nice and big though.
New York pre-COVID.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. They're not wearing masks. They're all cool. So you're there. Felnox is here. He's like, I give you free reign over the city, my friends.
Thank you.
He points at there's an incredible palace. It looks like a Neverending Story. The big palace from Neverending Story. What's it called? But it looks ridiculous. Some giant tower with some glowing orb on top of it that's hovering above it. Everything here looks. You're seeing technology you've never seen before. There's lights everywhere. There's glowing orbs. There's ridiculous amounts of magic. There is a bustling. The city's moving. It's alive. It feels like New York City. Like there's zillions of people moving around. The damn city feels like a living thing. Even much more than Porthos. Porthos was a normal fucking city. It was a big city, but it wasn't covered in magic. And this is. Hold on a second. Who's left? Kellandros. Let me go get the archpriest. Is he under K? Fuck is he?
So Felnox, you've been working out, haven't you?
Seriously, you going there?
Just saying. I've never seen a wizard with abs like that.
Like, I believe there are.
You need to put a shirt on.
I have brought you here. I
Our
brought
last
you.
year was burned up in our last fight.
I appreciate that you have a history with each other. I don't believe it would be not prudent of me to leave you alone. Do you require guards to stop you from killing each other?
Killing each other.
He saw you arguing.
Oh no! It's just, I was just commenting on Felnox's.
I am aware of the volatile nature of wizards, as I work with many of them. No, do not be offended, my friend Felnox. We may have an invitation for you, as a matter of fact. The council always needs new archpriests. New archmages, I'm sorry. He goes, we do have some refugees from Porthos here, Bellerophon. We've taken quite a few of them, and they have
Thank you.
assisted us in the defense of the realm from the Emperor himself, from Emperor Vaj, who is proceeding as judge at the moment. If you don't already know, we are at war with him. He believes Calandra is his. And while we maintain a certain peace with him during the trial, there is no love lost between him and us. His fire giants are not far from the gates, but they have held back, and we are not currently at war until the trial is concluded. So we are actually in a very happy peace. Though after what I show you later, you will know that your trial doesn't matter, and neither does the fire giants' army. What matters is what we have in there. He points at the tower. Again, I believe you would be very interested in it. But for now, rest, my friends. He walks up to each one of you, and he hands you gems, like a crystal, these crystals, to the both of you. I
Thank you.
believe I see one of the refugees coming this way at the moment. Bellerophon, you will meet him momentarily. But for now, these are two crystals. One is blue, one is green. The green one will return you to you. We will take you to a room where you will be catered to, and you may sleep and rest. The other one, the blue one, will bring you to my tower and to my attention, and I will show you what I brought you here to show you. Please come when you wish. Enjoy the sights. Visit the city. Oh,
Thank you.
I see him coming right now. So you notice passing through the crowd, coming through the crowd, someone wearing the armor of your what's the name of your the Grey Knights? The Grey
Oh,
Knights. He's short. He has a white. He's a short kobold with white scales and a large halberd heading straight for you guys. He looks like a grumpy sword. So Calandros leaves, and here he is. Bellerophon has never met him, but you may have seen him from a distance as part of the military, I guess, maybe. But Seth has entered the campaign. So go ahead. Before Calandros vanishes, he turns to Felnox at the flame.
Yes.
For you, I have a third crystal. He gives you a red one. Please
always red.
crack this one when you wish to see something special that I have for you. He turns around
Thank you.
and vanishes. Don't take very long, sir. We may need your skills may be needed soon.
I'm very glad I muted my mic. I've been laughing so hard in the procurement of Pretty Prince's new outfit. There you go.
You may send
See if you can retain your own laughter.
I can't wait to see this. Oh! Okay, so I'm gonna make Pretty Princess's new token. So while you guys RP meeting Seth for the first time, or whatever you have to say to each other, Pretty Princess is not with you guys yet. So go ahead.
I haven't seen a Grey Knight in a long time.
You notice
How are you?
Seth in front of you is the king of Porthos.
Wow.
I salute him. And the warrior salute.
You salute back.
Why you saluted me?
Huh? No, but a salute like as a not in like you're saluting like you're higher up, saluting as in like a warrior, you know.
He's giving respect to another warrior.
Yeah, and
What does Seth do in response?
Seth is a bit puzzled why a king is saluting him.
you're one of the Grey Knights. It's not an easy thing to think.
Seth, you've been in Calandra for the last year. You've been fighting with Lord Snag and his group, and jumping around basically from different groups, and they've been sending you to the front lines against the fire giants. So you've been taking them on for about a year now, and you've taken part in killing quite a few of them and holding them back. You've been a prime frontliner. You're currently not with Snag, and you're on leave. And you're basically been stumbling around the city doing what you do, whatever it is Seth does. When you run into the king.
No, I am just saying hello. You're a Grey Knight, one of the first legions to come out of Porthos.
I
Is
can
everything okay?
see someone else deserving more of that, but technically I'm a mercenary.
A mercenary? Yeah, so you're not with the legions anymore? Which squad are you with?
Oh, I was hired. That's for sure.
What squad were you in?
Snag, I believe.
Ah, Squad Snag. Yes, he was the first.
You were
My
the first,
first.
Jonathan. Apparently you forgot. So
That's great. He's an honorable man. Where is he? We'll love to see him again.
Currently at the front.
Yeah.
I am currently on leave.
Well, how are you a mercenary? I would not see Snag ever become a mercenary. He's an honorable man. He would not leave his
No,
post.
Snag is no mercenary. I am a mercenary.
So you've abandoned your post? You've left Snag?
No. I tend to work to whatever is most fitting of battle.
So you don't follow Snag anymore? That's what you're saying.
No, I do follow his orders.
So I am confused. If he's not a mercenary and you still work for Snag, how are you a mercenary?
You know, mercenaries can still fight as soldiers, right?
Yes, and they go to whoever pays them the most. But if Snag would never be a mercenary and he's not a mercenary and you say you're still under him, how would you be a mercenary? He is your commanding officer.
Sometimes, yes, that would be the case, but here's the thing. Most conflicts for me don't last long.
I'm still confused.
And conflicts end, I work for another.
I think that on his off time, he's a mercenary.
you're not here, pretty
Fucking
princess.
Christ.
Seth figured out for himself.
God.
Damn you.
225.
So
I'm
are
your
you
favorite black man in space.
so you, okay, so
Felnox, do you have anything to say? Well, will these two have conflicts with their respective alignments? So.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make friends?
No.
Actually, he's kind of tending to the baby at the moment.
The baby's sleeping.
Oh, okay. I'll let him go a little bit longer.
About Bellerophon. Why are you here, though?
Oh, I was invited.
And how did you get the wings?
They grew on me. My father gave them to me.
That must be some father.
He's a god.
Again, some father. So does that mean you can go to heaven?
I go where my father wills me to go.
Alright.
I will go to heaven. I will go to hell. I will go wherever I need to go.
No, I don't mean like duty. I mean, can you just fly up from heaven like the stories of angels?
I can fly in the sky, and there are things up there, but angels.
You actually aren't sure what you can do at this point. You haven't tried it.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
I've
You might be able to. So just pointed it out to you.
Never really tried to go joyriding.
You remember as Avengers cutting portals back and forth from the different dimensions with your sword.
Mm-hmm.
Able to move back and forth. You remember doing that. You're not sure how you did it, but you remember doing it.
I know there's other methods of travel available to me, but I have yet to employ them.
And what's with the wizard?
That is Felnox. Felnox, introduce yourself. I mean, yeah. He is Felnox of the Flame. He likes fire, a lot of fire. So he was kind of nickname given to him.
There's a crowd starting to gather around the angel.
So
and like, and they're like,
he positions the baby. He offers his hands for a handshake.
He's immolated hundreds of people.
That was
From what I'm aware, that tends to be the case with mages.
No, he does it a lot more.
No, it's mages. You know where you're at, right?
No. He's. I know where I'm at, but he really likes flame. A lot.
I was trying to help out my king, and he looks at you.
No, hey.
Well,
I'm not
if it's flames that you're talking about, I also have a fondness of flames.
Oh yeah. So you guys will get on just well.
So you can't.
You start to get the hint that the little kobold may be one of the Grey Knights, but he's not all there.
Yeah.
as with most kobolds.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but you'll get along just great with him. He really loves fire. If you like fire, he's all about it. It's his first thing to do.
Fire would be the third thing I most like.
Oh no.
Second thing would be food and drink.
He's a red dragon kobold, right?
First one.
Yeah, he was red.
Would be battle.
He lifts up that nasty looking weapon that he carries.
So let me get
Halberd's a curious weapon. It's not one I've seen too many kobolds use.
It's ridiculously oversized. He lifts it. He tosses it around like it's nothing. You can tell how powerful he is.
Oh, why, yes. A very unusual weapon. What a weapon I have been fond of for a long time.
Good. Well,
long time.
So you've been here. How long have you been here?
I'm assuming less than a week, but it may have been a year.
A week, but it may have been a year.
That's amazing.
So, can I just
Seth is insane.
Yeah.
So I just want to understand. Your top three things in life are battle, food and drink, fire, correct?
To specifically burn my enemies.
Okay.
They're used very great when burning enemies.
He likes to kill birds too, but I guess he'll tell you that later.
Okay.
Or at least humiliate them in combat.
You haven't been here. You're not too sure how long you've been here. I take it it's because you've been in and out of battle so much, correct?
Yes.
And you said you are part of the First Legion, was it? He looks at Bellerophon.
Yes.
John, to remind me, I have to roll out his halberd. Okay.
So he's like, you're part of the First Legion, but you're also a mercenary. How does that work? Is it like your free time?
Wars start and then they're gone. And then you're guarding a place where there's no battle.
So when will Snag be coming around? I really would like to see him again.
He's at the front.
So when will he coming back from the front? That's my question.
Good question.
And why are you not?
Him if you want, Jonathan. I'm pretty sure you guys could use Lord Snag with you. You have ways to send messages.
Yeah, but I forgot what ways.
I haven't told you what ways. You just have ways to do it, goofball.
Actually, considering how his character's been acting, that kind of fits the character.
Yeah.
He would probably have to take a few minutes.
Seth takes to himself like, what ways did we communicate again?
So you're able to communicate with him. That's great.
Yes.
But how?
I'm sure.
Could you? Well, if you could send him a message, let him know that I am here.
You could just send a letter with a courier. They'll they'll take it to the front. They'll find Lord Snag.
Seth stopped someone mid walking.
Some normal person just walking down the street like, what? He looks down at the little savage creature.
Bellerophon.
Mm-hmm.
This Lord Snag, is he up all there?
Oh no, Lord Snag is honorable warrior. Excellent.
Seth pulls out a hand out of his bag and hands it to the person and tells him to deliver it to someone named Snag.
The person just looks at it. They're like, what is this? I'm not the courier. There's just some average dude in the street, on his way to go have some coffee at Starbucks.
It's the courier and tell him it's for Snag.
The guy looks back and forth, sees that there's a king in front of him, an angel, a little albino kobold, and a wizard with charred robes. And he's like, okay, all right, I'll see if I can find someone to give this to that can bring him to the front. Sounds good?
Yes. And make sure they say that Bellerophon is here.
Bellerophon. Okay. The dude disappears into the crowd. Never to be seen again.
Dude, I think Seth is my favorite character. Out of all the characters.
I tell Bellerophon,
Yes.
you may be able to use this Lord Snag as a character witness, but definitely try to get your Jeb there, because I know Jeb was in the fight, wasn't he?
Yes. No, I will be calling more witnesses. That's why I asked if it was possible, and they agreed.
Okay, because I only know what I was told, which is why I stated that. He even did the quotation marks. I don't know if you saw that. He's like, I only stated what I was told. So we definitely need more.
The little red jewel is starting to hum. Felnox.
Felnox, I think you're.
I'm being summoned.
Yes, I think your food's ready.
I'll see you in a bit.
Food?
So,
does anyone say food?
He activates the crystal.
All right, so Felnox disappears. The two of you just stand there awkwardly looking at each other. What are you going to do in Calandra?
So, come, Seth. Let's show me the city. I haven't been here in a long time.
Most gladly. Since you were talking about food, let's eat.
Ooh,
I love Seth. Seth
you
is
take him to your favorite restaurant. What does Seth eat? What is the type of food he likes, Jonathan?
Seth goes going a strange direction where you're pretty sure it's not anywhere near a market.
It's Chinese food.
So he drags you into some dark corner. We'll come back to you guys when I come up with what horrors are you going to be where to get to. So Felnox of the Flame, you're teleported to a room as soon as you crack the crystal. The archpriest is there waiting for you, and you're in what looks like a modern gymnasium. And,
Wait, did you say the archpriest, as in the dude that brought us here, or
Yep.
we're talking Caliban Hyde?
No, Caliban Hyde is not a priest. Caliban Hyde is a mage. So
He's a lunatic.
he acts like a fucking priest. So
Okay.
He's actually a mage. He's not here. The archpriest is waiting for you there. He's like Felnox of the Flame. He nods his head at you.
Yes.
We have a
Archpriest.
terrible case.
I nod.
I want to show it to you.
I will help you in any way.
We have an individual who's either completely insane or cursed. We believe he is cursed, and we believe the individual is actually the daughter of one of the kings. Assisting the king will perhaps bring us allies against the Emperor Vaj, and any other incursions by Montenegro as well, the king Armados.
Oh wow!
So this is actually very important, sir. And I've heard that you were once. He points at your hand. You were once afflicted with corruption, and that you defeated it. So we know that you have some knowledge on the defeating and the pushing back of corruption, of the chaos.
I will be completely honest with you. It was removed by a powerful being. But I will do everything I can to help you with this case.
A
You have
powerful
my word.
being.
Yes.
Do you mind telling me the name of this being?
He his face goes pale, kind of like somebody just shot at him. And he's like, I'd rather not. I think I kind of pissed him off last time, so.
It is all right, Felnox. You do not need to tell me everything. I believe the other archmages wish to speak to you at some point about maybe joining our ranks. If you wish to, we have gained your trust, perhaps you will be more forthcoming with us. Worry not. No offense is taken. Now, let's enter this and find the subject. So he takes you through the doors, the double doors into the gym. It looks literally like a modern gymnasium, and there's this huge individual at the end of it lifting weights. so this massive individual who we're not even gonna say how the hell he got out of that dungeon. We'll RP it later. So he was actually in earlier. You see this big dude. This really big dude. He's lifting weights. Before we approach the subject, the archpriest goes to you. What you see in front of you, please tell me what you see. Felnox, or Flame.
I see someone who can probably take on a battalion on his own.
That is also what I see.
What does he have?
That is also what I see. But his people, King Bulvai, who you met earlier, was one of the kings that's standing in, as one of the jurors for the trial. This is actually his daughter.
What? he literally freaks out.
When he sees her, he does not see what we see. This individual he sees a young child. The individual also does not know what the individual looks like. The individual also sees himself or herself as
he's standing there looking at the archpriest with his eyes wide,
with long pigtails,
his jaw dropped. He's in complete and utter shock.
Do you think there is something you can do about this before we meet the individual? Pretty Pretty Princess is deep into his sets, man. He hasn't noticed you.
He says that he's like, oh boy. Let's find out how this started and work from there.
Okay, so the archpriest walks you through the gym. It looks like an actual it's a full gym, technology and everything. Okay, he walks you up to Pretty Princess with modern stuff, and you may take over, Tyler. Pretty Princess notices the archpriest. The archpriest is the one who pulled you out of that dungeon you were in. He saved you and brought you here, and you've been pumping iron for the last month. So, for some reason, a princess needs to pump iron. Go ahead.
All right. Don't worry, I got an explanation for that.
Was also quite buff, by the way.
You can tell he knows his way around the gym.
Yep. Felnox, you're looking around and you're like, hey, I can use some of this shit.
I probably need to, considering I'm still kind of afflicted by spellburn, so yeah. I could use some help.
No, you're not. In between seasons, your spellburn is removed.
Oh, sweet.
Everybody who has spellburn or has anything's wrong with you, go ahead and remove them from your character. In between seasons, I always erase everything. You're good.
Thank you.
Unless it's something permanent. Something fucking permanent you did to yourself. Screw you. You need to actually RP and remove all that. Okay? So corruption cannot be removed, John. But spellburn can. That's fine.
The only corruption I had, you removed it.
Okay, you're good. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Pretty Princess's spellburn. Her corruption remains. She's still a giant black dude. Go ahead.
God damn! Look at you. You all ripped. I mean, look at this. Can you see this? He he grabs the weights and he lifts them like they're nothing. He's like, my arms are tiny and frail. How the hell am I doing that? I have been fascinated since I started this. I mean, I see all these big dudes doing this, but I'm a pretty princess. I can't even get around these things before.
The huge individual who is not even half your size, who is spotting you, looks at you like he doesn't want to say anything. He's like, yeah, bro, it's just a little girl. I don't understand either. He's looking at you. He's looking at Felnox with like these big wide eyes, like, none of us understand.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
They're roid voices. They got this deep ass steroid voices.
Now,
well, it is a
I've
pleasure
seen
to
that
meet you,
before.
Princess.
Does that mean you're mentally deficient? That's what my daddy used on people that were mentally deficient. He put them in a hole. Here, I got you for you. He goes into his purse, pulls out a few dollars, and he gives it to you. He's like, there you go. I'm sorry for your affliction.
You have unlimited resources, by the way, pretty princess. You are rich, and your father will pretty much sends money to you whenever you need it.
Taking care of the little girl.
Yep.
Thank you, your princess. But
how much money did you give him?
Like $200.
You add 200 gold pieces to your give you a bag of gold pieces to your treasury, John.
He kind of like leans over to the high priest. He's like, "Is it an insult if I don't take this because that's not why I'm here?"
He's like, "You can donate it to the church if you want, Felnox." He holds his hand out like a good priest.
He gives him the money.
That's fucked up.
Very good, thank you, sir. He says, if you require me some more, the invitation for Bellerophon is also for you. You may use the other gem. I will return soon. He vanished.
Word? They gave you special gems? They help with your special needs. I understand. I'm sorry. If there's anything else I can help you with, maybe I can show you the trick to lifting these massive weights. I mean, look at these frail arms. He shows you like his arms are literally like you can see the veins bulging and like you can see his heart pumping through the fucking veins.
You may level up pretty princess to 1, by the way, because I know she was level.
I've done it.
Okay, good. What is it?
And I've done the class that you expected for a princess. A thief.
A thief? Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
Very good. Very good.
Even better.
Of course, he's a rogue.
Now, is there anything else I can help you with, special friend?
Well, I would like to know the tricks behind lifting such epic weights, but I did want to ask you.
Ty, 18 strength.
He needs a spotter. He needs a spotter.
18 strength. Make sure your stamina is high too. If you haven't rolled it high, you may boost it up to at least 15.
So, oh my god. around when was it that you started being able to lift these massive weights? If you don't mind.
I don't know. Maybe a while ago. I've never seen weights until a few months ago, so this is the first time I ever tried it. I remember, I was in a dungeon, and a lot of small people there. No one knightly. No one was protecting me. I'm a princess, goddammit. Why no one protecting me? You understand, fool? He puts his hand on your shoulder. His massive, meaty hand on your shoulder is like, I'm sure you understand. You look like a good person. And bear in mind, he's looking down at you. He's fucking he's like 6-7 foot tall, looking down at your ass. Like one whole.
No, I completely understand. There should have been someone there. But how did you end up in this dungeon? As he's like looking up.
Hell if I know. I'm a princess. These things, they just happen to me. People abduct me for all sorts of reasons. I mean, look at this fine bod. Everyone wants some of this. He shows you the rippling abs. He's like, yeah. I mean,
okay.
You officially got problems, bro.
I can't wait for Pretty Princess and Seth. So,
Oh my goodness.
Now, what did you want to talk about other than, my past? Because I'm kind of uncomfortable talking to a peasant like you with that kind of stuff.
Yes, well, I understand I am a peasant, but I was brought here for a specific reason, mainly to find out if anyone has done anything to you that any harm has come to you through other people's actions.
Oh, you know what? The other day I tried to gently, handshake someone. I broke his hand. That was horrifying. I was just, this guy, he was a pretty big guy too. I mean, look at me. I got these frail, tiny little hands. I mean, look, he pokes you, and the poke is so impactful that it shoves you back, and you lose your balance for a second. I mean, see, I don't even know how I did that. No, I'm tiny as hell.
I completely understand, as he's still looking up. That is why I was asked to come here to assess the situation.
So that hat doesn't mean you're retarded.
right.
I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences.
We'll halt you 2 seconds, and we're gonna have that Seth led Bellerophon across the city. After about an hour of walking across the city, around the city, Bellerophon, you realize that he has no idea where he's going. He's basically been walking you around in circles, and you've passed by this one taco stand for at least 6 times. And
I stopped. I was like, I'll take 2 hard tacos.
So you purchase 2 hard tacos. They sell them to you for 2 gold pieces. So if you have gold pieces, just remove 2 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ!
So Seth quickly consumes one of them, and you pass in front of a gym, and you look into this. It looks like a big gymnasium, and you see inside this enormous man, with bulging biceps and no shirt on, talking to Felnox, and Felnox is pretty big, and this guy dwarfs him, and Felnox looks a little worried and jittery. Are you gonna leave him there and keep going, or go inside?
It's Felnox. I think we should go in and check up on him.
So you enter.
He must be working out. He has been getting bigger.
You also want to check out this modern gym. It looks pretty interesting. So you go inside the 24-hour fitness, and you walk in, and you see a pretty princess, an angel walks into the room with a lizard. Well, it looks like a little tegu lizard carrying a huge halberd.
He's the
word. He walks over to the lizard. He walks straight over the lizard. Yo, are you my new pet? I heard I was gonna get a lizard as a pet, and you look adorable. And when he pets you, your head, like you feel like your head almost like you feel a big slap when he pets you.
Seth, you notice that
if this is a fight,
Seth,
I will gladly accept this fight.
Wait, while the rest of you see this giant, Seth, I haven't told you what you see. You see a little girl, like a little 7-year-old girl, walk up to you and pet you.
Yes. He pets her the same.
Oh.
Now that is one adorable lizard. My goodness. And what is your name?
Why are you here?
He's looking down or he's looking up?
He's looking down. So he's pretty much looking at Pretty Princess's knees. But as a child, but he sees a little girl. Bellerophon, you'd see Pretty Princess. You see not the child. You see the big.
Oh, I just see.
But you do see that Seth is talking to her.
Now,
you do not see her true self. You see the big obsidian giant.
No.
I walk over to Seth. Excuse me, Seth.
Yes.
One moment.
Hey, retard or wizard, I don't know who you are. I need you to step away from my lizard. I need to show him something. Come over here, lizard.
One moment.
He's called the kobold.
He grabs you and he drags you over to the weights. He's like, now I want you to see this. And she picks up the massive weight with her tiny little arms.
Whoa. Be careful there. Your arms will break. I'm pretty sure of that.
Bellerophon, you realize that Calandra has gotten much more insane than you remember it.
Yeah. A lot of drugs in the air, I guess.
So, Bellerophon,
Yes. What's going on, Felnox?
the gentleman you see over there is actually a young.
What the hell? How did you call? He walks over to you. Is that? You part of that group of people that keep calling me a man? He grabs your.
He points at one of the other
almost
people.
picks you up. He's like, "What you call me?" And then he
Yeah.
slaps you
Over there,
with a
and he's
gay
pointing
ass
at one of
slap.
the other weightlifters.
Womanly gay slap. He slaps you with a gay womanly slap. But because it's a big man, it fucking hurts. It fucking hurts.
Ty,
He doesn't understand that he doesn't understand.
Ty,
He apologizes.
when you started
name?
doing that and walking over, he said the gentleman over there. He literally
It's too
pointed
late.
at someone else who was working out.
What? God damn
late.
it, John! You got your
Pretty
womanly
Princess is so
slap.
used to these comments that she just responds.
Yeah.
No, so what is your name?
Me?
Yes.
I'm a pretty princess.
Pretty princess. I'm Bellerophon.
She's adorable, ain't she? A small child with pigtails.
So you're a belly dancer, aren't you?
No, I'm a king.
I'm gonna need this for this conversation.
You're belly from. No, I get it. You're belly from. You do belly dancing. I heard about you. King of
You
belly
have
dancing.
actually heard about Bellerophon. Your father has told you that he's the king of the kingdoms of the south.
Yeah, I heard about you. You're the king of belly dancing. My daddy always tells me that you ain't the king of belly dancing, but your name makes me think of belly dancing, so I figure you're the king of belly dancing.
It happens.
Do you have abs? That's probably why you belly dance.
Bellerophon, you realize
Why do you have
that
wings?
people are insane.
Yes. I do know my way around a gym.
Well, that is surprising because I did not know about it before I got here.
With this gym? Yes. I did not know they had these things here. I normally
Where did you see it?
We walked past it 5 times, Seth.
He's literally taken you around a block 5 times. He hasn't showed you any of the city. He's walked around the same block 5 times.
5 times.
Yes.
5.
Yes. We also went by the UPS and we sent a message out to Lord Snag, another one.
All right. We'll take a 5-minute break, and if your characters want to go shopping before you go meet with the high priest.
Okay.
We'll go there.
Oh my goodness.
Take a 5-minute
Come on,
break.
let's do a little shopping.
Quick question. Pretty Princess is a 7-year-old girl.
Yes, very good.
All
The
right.
king's last name is Abbrightchen, if you want to add that to her name.
All right, here we go. This is what she looks like normally. I found the image for her. This is what she looks like normally. Whoops. Did I send the right one?
No, you sent the wrong one. Same exact image of the big.
Sure, hold up. Here we go. I think I got it now. Here we go. This ought to be it. Oh, I didn't grab all of it.
It's on a link.
There we go.
Look at the people watching on YouTube.
She's so tiny.
Oh my god. That's a Celtic looking there. Their people look Celtic. Alright, I'll be back.
I'm just quite disturbed at the pictures that you found, though.
There you go, Felix. So the full image is right there. It's on my profile picture.
You need help, dude.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna call your mom, tell her that you got issues.
I'll be right back too.
All right.
Pretty princess. You saw the Godzilla anime trailer, Felix?
You talking to me?
You saw the Godzilla anime trailer?
No. I mean, what, a new one?
Yeah, the new one. Pretty nice.
No, I haven't.
Pretty nice. I'll send it to you after.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't wanna be posting it or anything. Well,
Okay. Yeah, no, I gotta go to bed soon.
Almost done.
It's 10.
Go see the Archpriest. It's pretty much done. As soon as you say let's go see the Archpriest,
Yeah.
then we'll be a little more
I'm just gonna
painless.
do a little shopping, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta get up early, 4:20. So, and since I've been switched to day shift, I've been getting tired earlier and earlier. Where before I'd be up till like 1, 2 in the morning.
Okay.
It's been crazy at work. You're still recording now?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know how to edit, so I'm not gonna pause it. I'll be right after. You back, Ty?
Also, you edit them like for these little things?
Nope. I know you can, but I don't feel like it.
So you even leaving the 5-minute breaks?
Yep.
Cool.
We're almost done.
Alrighty then.
Save the shopping for next week. I mean, I can't really give you anything cool if you do it this week.
Yeah. No, next week.
But yeah, you can definitely shop in Cologne for some magic items. They'll be DCC style, which means I gotta roll them up.
That's dangerous.
I have a whole book full of them.
That's even more dangerous.
DCC magic items are dangerous. They're not.
It's chaotic, man.
They're very dangerous. They're like nukes.
Who are you telling?
We should be done in 10-15 minutes. Let's go to some Warzone.
Okay, I'm back.
Right, we're just waiting on Ty. You saw the picture of Pretty Princess?
Say what? I just got back.
All right. So
What I miss?
the crystal the green one, I think it is, the one that sends you over to starts to hum, Bellerophon.
Okay, I activated.
So you're teleported. It also the little ball, the little glow spreads out and grabs Pretty Princess with you guys. So she's also sent with you into the palace, into the Calandran Palace. So we'll stick over here and let's go get Bellerophon. So Wall is here. Also, Seth also comes. You're all together. this motley crew is gonna stay together for now.
Oh, I'm quite sorry, Princess. I didn't mean to take you from your gym.
Nah, that's all right. Nah, this gym, I just think it's funny. I can carry any of this stuff. It's crazy.
It is, but anything's possible when you put your mind to it.
So as you enter the palace, the archpriest he looks troubled when he sees pretty princess, and that she still maintains that shape. He doesn't want to say anything. He's being quiet about it. So he looks over at Felnox and
I go to him and I tell him in his ear that she identifies she identifies the little princess.
he's like,
So don't say anything.
the archpriest is like, I'm aware. It's a terrible affliction. Terrible.
When these afflictions start?
The affliction that isn't here. He makes sure she doesn't know.
Yeah.
The affliction that isn't about one of the individuals among us. Apparently began when she was a child. There may have been a curse placed on them. We're not certain, Michael, but it's an incredibly powerful user of magic, as none of the wizards here have been able to find a cause for the affliction or cure it in any way, shape, or form. But there are some that can see the true shape of the individual. Most of them are bestial, not human. That's what I'm trying to say. Of the more bestial races, the elves cannot see her. We cannot see her. The dwarves cannot see her.
But I can see her, though. Right?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you said that I could see.
No.
Oh, not her. I could see him.
Yeah, you see him. You see the dude, big muscular. So that's good. The only person who can see the true form is Seth. Seth is talking to her knees. That's pretty
By the way, while this is happening, she keeps petting Seth.
Okay, you're in a grand hall now. It's huge. It's palatial. It's much larger than anything in Porthos. It's all maintained with magic. You see a lot of people walking around, and they're constantly cleaning this place and keeping it. They're hovering, they're teleporting around. You do notice something that nobody here, Felnox, no one, even though they're using loads and loads of magic, nobody has any form of corruption. You see none.
Wow.
And you would imagine there would be corruption all over the place because mages now are corrupted from their spells.
Yeah.
There is nothing of corruption. The high priest.
I go over to the high priest. Excuse me. May I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How is there so much magic here and yet no corruption?
He smiles. It's a very self-satisfied smile, like he knows something you don't. He's like, you will find out in a moment. My friends, Bellerophon.
Yes.
Do you wish all of these individuals to come with you to see what I have to show you?
Sure.
He turns and he's like, follow me. He starts walking you guys through the palace. Do you guys have anything to say to each other as you're walking? It's a long walk. It's literally like a 30-minute walk as he's showing you around. You see lots of pretty murals with the history of Calandra. You see Emperor Vaj you already met, and some ancient murals, like 1,000-year-old murals. You see him there as the original king and his people. And a bunch of dwarves built this place. And you see that he was a tyrant. And at one point he was defeated by a dwarven king who looks a lot like Orcanis, and that he was you can see in the murals that he was encased. He was basically imprisoned in a stone vault, alive. And then you see the formation of the archpriests and the archmages and the creation of basically the city-state Calandra, and how they've acquired power. At the last mural is an image of a gigantic machine, like some crazy looking, steampunk looking machine with a glowing blue orb in the center of it. And all along this machine are people. And I'm talking thousands of people, basically in different sections of the machine. And they all seem to be humming and hovering in place and praying to the machine. That's the last one. This mural looks pretty fucking new. It looks like it was put up in the last few months.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get all the notes.
Was this like a Titan type?
What?
That mechanical thing, is it kind of like a Titan?
No, it's not
Size?
a robot or anything. You can't see a discernible shape to it. There's a glowing ball in the center of it. You see like towers of steel and bridges all along it. Along these bridges are those people. Basically, a bunch of people wearing white robes, sitting cross-legged and praying to the machine. And they're all along it. And honestly, there's hundreds, maybe thousands around the machine. You can't find a discernible shape, but you see tubes, you see large contraptions on it. You see lots of stuff technological. It looks like a Death Star almost. I mean, it looks high tech. That's what you're looking at. You never seen anything like it before. I mean, Gotengo is something around the same tech, but this thing looks something. It's much more massive than Gotengo. What you see are thousands of people around this image.
What is that?
You asked the high priest.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm about to show you. That, sir.
So, Pretty Princess does something.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Pretty Princess. He grabs the lizard. He's like, "Yo, I want to show you something. Take a look." He walks over to one of the people that's cleaning. He's like, "Take a look at this," and he shoves the person with all his strength and makes them fly. He shoves the one that's cleaning.
One of these people, the one that he shoves, flies like 20 feet, slams into the ground, stands up, turns and looks at you, and goes right back to work. The moment that this person looked at you, by the way, you got a look at her eyes, pretty princess, and they're completely white. There's nothing in there. She looked at you, and literally no expression. Stood up and went back to work.
She looks sad. Pretty Princess runs over to her and pets her head.
That is very worrying.
She pets her head.
Go back with the group.
She ignores you.
She tries to go over and pet the person's head.
The person stops her work, basically puts her tools down, and lets you pet her head.
There you go. Now you all better.
She keeps looking at her work, at her designated job, but she's waiting for you to finish.
You're like slaves, or
they are not.
Pretty Princess runs back.
No.
In the last 20 years, I think it was before your resurrection into our world, we had an affliction that caused many of the children in Moonwind to be born without souls. The Grand Dragon, Arcanon Rex.
Yeah. He was absorbing the souls and
We have found work for these poor creatures. We have given them a purpose in life. That is one of them. She has no soul. There is a mind, but she can only do menial tasks. They are fed, they are given a good life, and they are treated fairly. Justice and compassion have stepped in.
Can they be used in another way to help people whose bodies are ravaged? I don't know.
They do not have the ability to cast in any way, shape, or form. They can be given menial tasks. We can use them for war, but we refuse to. We find this aberrant. So we have given them work, things to do around the palace, particularly. They do not work outside the city, as we have found that they were discriminated against by the populace. So we keep them here. They have helped here, and they have also helped that. He points at the mirror. And he points at the people who are basically hovering around the mirror, all praying to the mirror. Their life energies maintain the world edge. We do not.
Well, what is this?
I will show you. He walks you into another room, and now you enter this massive antechamber. This freaking ridiculously thing. It's right in the center of the actual palace, and it's basically there's a hole in the center. You can see straight up, and all the way up the top is the sky, and you look down, and you can't see the ground below you. It's basically a bottomless pit, and in the middle of it is that machine. They're basically hovering there. There's basically giant towers of metal that continue to move. and clutch each other, and they go back and forth. And inside of it is some kind of massive globe, bluish globe, sitting in balconies all around this. I mean, outlandishly huge thing. I mean, you don't really see the end of it. That's how big it is. Our visual cortex doesn't see the end. You know it's going to end because you can see the sky above, and you can see the ground, but we don't see it. So you're looking up and down this thing, and you just see hundreds,
Yeah.
thousands of these slave people, these beings who are basically sitting cross-legged and praying to it.
I pick Felnox's pocket. What do I find?
You make your that's high.
Yep,
You
that's
did make
21.
you did pick Felnox's pocket. Jonathan, John, what does he find in your pocket? John, what did he find in your pocket, man?
Hold on. Okay, so I have 30 silver, 100 gold.
Magical items, man. I think she's looking for shinies.
No shiny.
Do you have any jewelry in there?
All I have is the lion's medallion around my neck and the sword on my side.
She steals the lion medallion. She has one of the Voltron lion medallions that she's holding it in her hands.
Oh my
Quickly hides it.
Do I notice this?
No, she made her roll. You failed. You don't get the roll.
She blatantly wears it around her neck.
I'll let you contest it. You may roll, and I'll let you contest it. You may roll dexterity. Roll, John.
Oh my!
She doesn't know though.
I'll let him contest it. He's higher
I don't
level
have
than you.
anywhere to hide it. I'm gonna put it around my neck.
I'll let him contest it. He's higher level than you. Go ahead, roll dexterity. Dexterity roll to see if you realize that the damn thing is. You didn't see her do it. There's no way you saw it, but you might realize that your medallion that's been hanging around your neck is gone. Go ahead, roll dexterity. Go for it, John.
Hold on.
Roll 20-sided, man. Add your dex bonus.
I was looking for my dex bonus.
Nah. So you have no clue. You're like, wow. You're looking up at the world engine. The world engine is making noise. Basically, it makes all sorts of sounds, like crunching sounds, mechanized sounds. It makes noise, and it's almost too much for your minds. What you're looking at. And he goes to Bellerophon.
Yeah.
Lord Bellerophon.
So you say it's called the World Engine?
The world engine. This is the answer to everything. You will see that your trial has no meaning, that the wars of Emperor Vaj have no meaning. Once you step into the world engine with me, I unfortunately can only invite you and the wizard. The other two may not come in. Would you like to see the inside? Good.
Yes.
Felnox, you wish to see the inside of the world engine. You're stunned, Felnox. You didn't notice that Pretty Princess robbed you. Seth probably wandered off at this point. So you're stunned by this incredible feat of magic in front of you. You've never seen anything so ridiculous.
Actually, the people praying to it, does it look like it's drawing on their energies?
It absolutely is. You may roll an intelligence roll, and I'll give you some nature of it, what you can discern from it. Go.
The pretty princess is with Seth.
The pretty princess says, she no interest. 7-year-old kid or something. All right, this is a prison. This is a prison. There's something inside, imprisoned.
What's
and
in
it's
there?
also a battery. That's what Felnox got out of this. A prison and a battery.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that the slaves are charging it. So he's thinking this.
Okay, what are you saying out loud? Kellandros is
Out
looking
loud,
for you.
nothing. He's looking around it. He's just trying to take everything in.
Okay, you're stunned by this. You've never seen anything so powerful, so amazing in your life. Bellerophon maybe he's going to have his own opinions, but you've never seen anything like this. This is something fascinating to you. You are a wizard.
If my curiosities are correct, he's not going to be that fascinated, more angry.
Okay, good. So the high priest he looks over at you. He gives you like a curt little smile. He's like, "Would you like to see the inside of the world that Felnox is?"
Yes.
Sure, I would like to.
He's like, "Good. Hold on to my staff." He puts the staff in front of him. And,
Okay.
You both grab it. Okay. You
Yep.
guys see these two both vanish, and you end up here. Suddenly, you're in another land. Okay, you see
Oh, boy.
the sky above you, incredibly like clouds that continue to move way too quickly. Okay, you see a dragon chained up, and you recognize that dragon. It's Arcanon Rex, and he's in fucking agony. He's fucking screaming in pain, and as you stare up at him, and the chains seem to be drawing his energy into them. And he's like, Bellerophon, I hope not Rex. Rex can't speak. He's fucking screaming. Tell us what he sees. I see that you can appreciate this situation, but we have defeated your enemy. And when I took that power from you and gave it to Balrog, it was an experiment to see if we could do this. I apologize for taking it from you profusely, and I shall return it to you if you wish. You and your brothers. But now we can use him and his power to fix Moonwind. I will detail more of our plans as we continue next week. So, we're gonna end this right there. You guys get just for playing 2 XP, each of you. So I'll leave you at this junction. Oh, something happens. Something else happens. I forgot this. As you step in, suddenly you realize, Felnox, that one of your hands is missing. Your right hand is completely gone. You have nothing but a stump. The hand that was a tentacle is gone. There's nothing there. It's a stump. When you stepped into the world.
Oh, cool.
So I guess his hand is like an illusion, maybe.
Possible.
I don't know. And Rex is screaming. I mean, fucking agony. Okay, so we'll leave that right there. 2 XP each. I'll let you guys decide who RP'd the best, and that person gets 4 XP. Please decide.
Being a rogue is
Write
amazing.
it down in a little thing here.
Let us see.
Seth.
No, it's
Being a rogue is fun.
You can keep him around if you want. If you're okay RPing 3 people. The princess. Okay, so
see, the princess is easy though. It's kind of like a different type of bloodstone. You know, it's a different type.
Yeah, Jonathan.
You know, bloodstone.
Oh, John,
simple like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like a creepy bro.
Yeah, Bloodstone's a giant, but this is a different type of giant. A little girl with a big black man's body. Oh my god.
2 for Seth, 1 for the princess. We got 1 more vote.
I'm choosing right now.
You're gonna vote for the princess. You're gonna vote for yourself. So I gotta be the tiebreaker. So what we'll do is we'll just split it. 2 XP for the Seth, 2 XP for the princess. Unless you're voting for somebody else, Jonathan.
No, I was going to pick the princess.
Okay. 2 XP for Seth, 2 XP for the princess. So that's 4 XP for you guys, 2 XP for Bellerophon and Felnox. All right, hold on. Let me end this.